Hello, my dear Cancer. This is your love and spirituality reading for the time between March 16 and March 31st, 2018, with me, Queen of Cups Tarot. So I have put the astrological information for the month of March in a video of its own that you can check out in my playlist Q&A. You can also find it at my webpage www.queenofcupstarot.se, where you can find and buy all the decks I'm using in this video. There is also a subscription service up on my webpage that you can take part of if you want to learn more about spiritual growth and tarot. So for this reading, I used the Tarot of the Hidden Realm by Barbara Moore and illustrated by Julia Jeffrey. And I will start shuffling your cards. So when I open your deck here, I see the Knight of Pentacles and the Knight of Cups. So it seems like many of you will be dealing maybe with an earth sign person or another water sign. Knights are young. They are usually very restless. They have a lot of plans. It's a lot that they want to accomplish. They have a lot of dreams. And they have this enthusiasm with them to also be able to get to where they want to go. Knight of Pentacles can be a little bit more stubborn or also being like a little bit stuck sometimes, but he has a plan, so it doesn't go fast, but it goes like on track usually. While you might have time to plan and do a lot of things, the Knight of Pentacles is a little bit more like they haven't, the time is moving more quickly for them in their slowness. So they don't see a great amount of time as something that really has passed by, while you might have felt like you have lost a lot of time or like a lot of time was wasted. So it can be a very different time perspective for these two. Knight of Cups, your Cancer is with water. Water is running very quickly, usually towards the sea, and sometimes it's staying in a big lake or a pond or something. But it always wants to fall towards gravity and end up in the ocean. Knight of Pentacles isn't like that. Knight of Pentacles can stay in the same place for the rest of their life, like a mountain. It doesn't go anywhere, okay? So it's the difference between those two energies, okay? So I call the Divine with Love and Light. And here we have also the King of Swords together with the Knight of Cups. The King of Swords is an older energy. It's more experienced. It's more wise. It is also a little bit more judgmental, like it sees things that the Knight might not be able to see. It is more like a warrior sense to this, and it's wind. So wind is even quicker than water. It can be very quick, but you might be dealing with an air earth sign, and in that case, they are usually not that quick. They might be very quick with judging, but not very quick with movement. Okay. But you are supposed to learn something from this, of course, to go more slow, to be more cautious, being more judgmental also, to not jump onto the very first thing you see and throw your whole heart in there. So if you're meeting someone that's a little bit high and dry, you're supposed to learn from them. Not to become them, but to be able to take part of also that kind of superpower. Probably it's in your shadow. Probably it's something that you could have a great benefit from, to learn to be a little bit more slow and like watch people a little bit more before you throw yourself in there. Okay, so I call the 4 archangels in the 4 corners of the world. And here we see the 6 of Cups with the Knight of Cups. So you might have been caught with nostalgia, like you are missing someone, or you are your heart is starting to it's like small. I can see like small pots of water like moving over the ground, like really small, and they are seeking for something. They are having a longing. They are falling towards gravity. And for me, gravity is kind of love. We are gravitating towards what we love. So it might be something from the past that you love, or something in the past is kind of talking about, telling their stories for you, like this was what happened, and it might ignite some kind of longing into you to have that one thing again. Okay, so I call the 6 elements: earth, wind, fire, water, 3 of Cups, Spirit and Ether, to join us here today and to give us a clear view reading for my dear Cancer viewers, Ace of Cups as well. So it seems like this love is from the source. So this longing that you have, it comes from the source. So even if you might feel that these other people is so different towards you, and you might have hurt yourself on their thorns, and their slowness, maybe, there's something here. It might be also something totally new. With the 6 of Cups, you might also have learned something from the past. It's like a chance to have a do-over and do it better this time. So maybe you know now more. Maybe you're more experienced now to make a do-over, to start like a new relationship, because now you know more about love. Maybe you now know more about like looking for how a relationship could benefit you. If you're truly attractive to the person, and if there's any red flags with that person before you throw yourself in there, now you know. So you are pre-warned by your previous experiences. This is what's so great with experiences. Okay. So I call all these things to give a clear view reading for my dear Cancer viewers. So I want my dear Cancer to have love in their lives. I also want you to find yourself in loving relationships. And I want you to have creative success and to be able to walk on your highest path towards your highest destiny. So my dear Cancer, okay, so it was done there beautifully. Okay, so I will just tune in to you, Cancer, your energy, for a few seconds. Okay, so my dear Cancer, here is your future. So that is going into April. And this is your now, the second part of March 2018. And this is your past, strength. I remember my previous deck, Oracle of Vision with Cyril Marchetti. You got the strength card again and again and again, showing that you kind of used your strength, your emotional strength, because you're so used to pain and emotions, and other people might not be. So you're used to taking a lot of painful burdens upon you, so no one else have to. But now you have learned, hopefully then, to use this strength also for yourself. So beautiful. And this next, you have the 8 of Pentacles, so 8 strength, 8 of Pentacles. You're working very beautifully on something. You're giving up your will to the divine will. It's like being challenged, like having the same nightmare over and over again, the same challenge over and over again, and always adjusting some small thing. So you make it better and better, these pennies. And eventually you won't have to dream this same challenge again. You can dream something else, okay? So, and the future here, going into April, we have the Page of Swords. So the Page of Swords is having a rather sharp tongue. She's always ready for a fight. Here she either takes up her sword or put it down again. But she's ready with her sword. So it's about truth. Truth shall set you free, becoming more authentic. So it seems like this what you need to work on for your next challenge, is to be even more authentic. Don't spare people too much. I'm not talking about saying evil thing, but if you feel like you're not up for a thing, or that you are seeing that a person is doing something, maybe you see a red flag with them, for example, what I talked about before, you're supposed to say, like, you're a great friend, but this with you doing this and this, it's a little bit of a problem for me. And it doesn't have to be more than that. They don't have to change, and you don't have to be cross with them for being like this. You just have to voice it. And then whatever happens, happens. So you can be gracious about it also, but you still need to be authentic and tell how you feel. Don't tell about what the other person should do or how they should better their life, but how it's affecting you, how you feel, what you want and what you don't want. So it's not about changing people. It's about telling them how they are allowed to treat you and nothing else. Okay, so it's personal freedom to this also. Okay, so the first card for you here in the past is the beautiful Queen of Cups. And I actually read this card. I opened the book for the Tarot of the Hidden Realm and thought that it might give me something for my day, and it gave me this. So I will see if I can find it so I can read it for you. Here it came up almost immediately. So change hand there. Entering the chamber, dark yet luminous, you are greeted by exquisite music softly filling the empty space, as it were coming from the very air itself. The notes have a strangely tangible quality and feel as if they are forming tendrils that surround your limbs. Relaxed, you breathe deeply. As your heart beats, you feel the music entering your blood, infusing your body, pushing through your skin as if to join the tendrils. You are completely saturated with the feelings. She turns, the woman holding courts in this fey place. She is soft and inviting, like the deep blue velvet of her gown, like an ocean you would happily drown in. You want to connect with her. You want to sing, paint, write, create something, anything to express the emotions within. You begin to feel the slightest panic. The experience is too intense. She offers you a beautiful cup of you know not what. You know that if you drink from it, you will be changed and nothing will ever be the same again. You look into her strange eyes and wonder if you have the courage. So you must understand that this might be how the King of Swords or the Knight of Pentacles is feeling when you are approaching them. They wonder if they have the courage, okay? The Queen of Cups has vast experience in the realm of creativity and connections. She is not afraid of emotions and seeks intimacy. In them she finds the heart of life and expresses them through beauty and creativity. She also understands the unseen world and the souls of others. Beauty takes all shapes and isn't always peaceful and easy. The very circle of life, including death and pain, has an exquisiteness that she values. Connect with her if you are willing to take the necessary risk to look into her chalice, gaze into the liquid, and scry your own soul. True intimacy is not for cowards. So I think that was very beautiful. It struck a chord with me anyway. So, the Queen of Cups. That's you, Cancer. And here we have the Six of Pentacles. So the Six of Pentacles is kind of an invitation. You are strong. You are courageous. This is your superpower, the realm of emotions. And you invite others to participate in this beauty together with you, to work and create together with you in a relationship, in a family, in a workplace situation. But you need to understand that this card is about balance. So you can guide, you can show, you can open up, but you're not supposed to do the work all by yourself. So with the Six of Pentacles, there's always a danger of over-functioning or not being able to function at all. So we'll see how it goes with that. Six of Pentacles. And the next card is a Three of Swords. So I'm thinking the balance in your relationship is what's causing you pain. It's not intimacy itself or love itself. It's probably this that you have still. This is talking about your past, so it might be February or like the whole 2017 maybe, or it might be talking about just the beginning of March. But anyway, you are inviting people in to this sacred space to participate with something with you. And if they are scared, if they are cowardly, it hurts you. It hurts that they can't meet you in this space, that they can't blossom here together with you, because if they would, the world will be such a much better place. Yes, if people could open up to true intimacy and really start to communicate from their souls to one another. So with the Three of Swords, I'm thinking that you are already here and you're waiting for someone else to also get there. But since they haven't get there, maybe you take it a little bit personally. Maybe you feel that it's about you in some way, that they are not able to be there. But it's not. It's about courage. And we see this with the Strength card that says we need courage in this situation. So it seems, Cancer, like you are courageous and you're waiting for someone to be as courageous as you, and you feel probably that you're waiting in vain. And you might also feel that you are doing all those things, but it's going to come like more stories out of this. And probably the Page of Swords, as I said, is the answer to start telling other people how it feels. Like telling them how it hurts and how this roses is making you bleed a little bit. We can see this on her hand. And of course, for all of you cross watchers, this might also be Cancer doing this, that they are not ready to open up for you. Especially if there's a masculine Cancer, they can be very, very scared for a superpower like this, because it's not traditionally, culturally masculine. In our patriarchal society, this is like the biggest enemy. So you're not supposed to be feminine and emotional if you are a man. So many men in Cancer sign might have like a broken heart already from just living in the culture that they're currently living in and not being able to be themselves. So might need to keep a mask and maybe act like they don't want to help or they don't want to participate because it's a show, and it's not authentic. With the Three of Swords, it says that this is the place where you have been hurt, maybe over and over and over again, in your longing for intimacy and in your longing for inviting other people in and take part with you. And you need to understand it's not personal. It's just the courage that's missing. And you can't do anything about another person's conscious level more than speaking your own mind, what you are feeling and what you are experiencing in the certain situation. You can't really make them change or be something that they are not. Okay, so here we have the now, and here we have the Eight of Pentacles, like working on it. So we'll see how we work on it. And here we have a Four of Cups. So Four of Cups is you, Cancer, going into a little bit of an emotional lonely state. Okay, it's four, so you're having boundaries, like an emperor here. So this is like digesting your emotions within you for yourself, because you have been hurt here. It has been pain. It might have been situations, three-party relationships, or relationships where you gave it all and you got nothing in return. So here you savor your own energy and you're digesting this pain, what you have been through here, and you're just staying in the waters of yourself, your own superpower, staying with the pain. And you can do like yoga, mindfulness, meditation to do this, and it's going to heighten your vibration in a very beautiful, beautiful way, staying with the pain, digesting it and making it into light. So this is what it wants to be. It wants to be kind of recycled into your beautiful clear waters again. So it's actually rather beautiful energy here with you being able to be alone and still being happy because you're staying and you're cleaning the inside of you. So next card here is Nine of Swords. So Nine of Swords is cruelty, and it's cruelty in this relationship where you're trying to make some kind of win-win situation. So but it's also giving you a lot of experience. We see this owl, this wisdom. So this pain, what you have been through, is going to give you a beautiful wisdom for the future. You are going to learn more and more about red flags. And red flags is not saying that, other people are dangerous, I need to watch myself for them. It's not like that. It doesn't want to limitate you. It rather wants you to be able to ask for something new. It's the law of attraction here. Whenever you ask for something or you say something like, this is what I want, this is what I don't want. If you see a lot of red flags in a person and you say, this is not what I want, other things will be given to you. If you always continue with your spell work, you always continue with, this is a 9, so it's come from the hermit, from the inner core of you. You're seeing what hasn't been beautiful and in harmony in your life before and in your relationships before. And this is like signals or signs for you to... It's the divine helping you to see these red flags so you can change differently and change your spell work, and thereby also change what comes to you from now on. And also when things comes to you that you don't want, you have the experience to say no. And therefore it won't be a part of your experience because you have already said no. You say, this is not what I want, and you don't participate in it. It's like you need justice, and so you need to give it to yourself. No one else will give it for you. You can't be like a baby lying, crying on the ground and hoping someone will save you like you were an orphan child. You need to be a grown-up person here and decide what's good for you and what's not. Life is not going to change it for you. It's going to give you a lot of challenges, and it's up to you to woman up or man up and take the necessary decisions to clean up your life. So with the Nine of Swords, it might come through a lot of pain, and the advice is to stay with it and digest it. And also, when you know what you don't want, you can make a course of direction to what you do want. So maybe write a list of what you don't want and change it to what you do want. I don't like when people are doing this, or when this is happening, or when I don't have enough money to pay my bills, or whatever it is. And you write here, I like it when people do like this, I want enough money to pay my bills. And so you have something to aim towards, and then you're reading this list over and over again, using it as a positive affirmation, and creating your new beautiful life. Your life, your thoughts become the house you live in. It's Hafiz, okay? And here you have the World card. So this is you mastering this. It's 21. 2 + 1 is 3. So by going through this pain, you are mastering a beautiful lesson that you were here to learn. So don't play the victim. Don't play like, someone did this to me. If you are grown up, you kind of allowed it. Okay, you could have said no. No one is going to protect you if you are not protecting yourself. No one is not going to say when it's stop, it's enough. If you don't say stop, it's enough. So you need to do this for yourself and kind of return to some kind of feminine dignity here, to be able to also say no. The Jinn energy is very passive. But it's able to say no. Things are coming to it, and it's sorting like this. I don't want. This I want. You can see this on an egg. If you look at this beautiful filmings of conception. When there's a big egg like a sun, and it's a lot of like sperms around it that wants to get into this egg, and finally the egg says, well, you are the one, and inviting one sperm in. And so it's not a competition like who comes first to the egg. It's the egg itself that chooses which sperm would come in. So this is how the yin energy works, like a big sun that says, okay, you come in, you are allowed into my kingdom, this beautiful queendom, maybe, that I just told you about. This. So you have this beautiful thing, so don't waste it for someone that's not worthy. Don't let's like Bigfoot stomp in there and make a mess in this beautiful sanctuary. Okay. And even if it's feminine power here, what I'm seeing, it's still in your masculine or feminine body. It doesn't matter. This feminine energy is your life force. We are all born through these stargates of the Divine Mother. So I'm seeing almost like a cave. And this cave is also your sanctuary. Either you're a male or a female. This is your body. This is your home. So no one can come into your body, your home, and tell you what to do. So you decide. If you don't like your work, find another one. If you don't like your friends, find other friends, okay? And if you don't like your family, find a new family. And how you find them is by the law of attraction and repulsion. Ask for what you want and say no to what you don't want. Give justice to yourself. Okay, and we have this Eight of Pentacles. So it's like a challenge, but it's a beautiful challenge. It wants to make things more harmonious by you doing this once more. Kind of, it's like a final test or graduation. You don't need to do this anymore. I think you have learned everything. It's just that you might be, it might be easy for you to fall back into something old. To start doing something again, becoming like a little bit codependent again. And I wish there was AA meetings for codependency, but it's up to you now. Be strong enough to not do the same stupid thing again, okay? Don't invite home goblins into your personal sanctuary, okay? And here we have the future, and there's the sun. So I said when you are going to digest your pain and stay with your pain, sun comes. And sun comes means that your soul kind of comes down in your body like so, and you have a lot of attention inside of it, and you become truth, okay? You become your truth. You will also become authentic. Someone that comes to you, they will hear the truth and nothing else but the truth. And what has led you here is pain. So before you could lie, you can tell a person, yeah, no, it's fine. Because you could carry them on your shoulder and you could be strong enough. But eventually this might have led you to a situation where you're either depressed or very traumatized by something, some imbalance that have happened when you gave it all and someone else didn't give maybe anything. Maybe they just came in and destroyed the sanctuary. And now pain has awoken you. So now you feel your inside and you know what's truth. So if you have, a decision to make, you can speak out loud, sit in meditation, like you can sit on a chair, just feel the inside of your body and then think, okay, so if I take this job, and you feel how it feels. Maybe you will feel a rush of adrenaline first coming through because it's a new job. It's something new people maybe. You don't know what it's going to be expected of you. So nervous is fine. But then you are going to feel the lingering feeling in your body. If you are enthusiastic, you feel like, oh, this is something I want to try out. Or you just feel that, no, this is not it. And this is how you can make decisions and from your soul, like directly from your soul. You can also, if you are buying shampoo on the store, you can take the shampoo bottle, put it in your chest area and feel if it feels good or not. If it doesn't feel good, maybe it's some chemicals there that will make you allergic. It's the same with people coming close to you. You can feel if they make you feel good or not. if you're starting to do nervous things or feel nervous, or maybe you just you're dealing with people that feels familiar, even if they are home goblins, they still feel familiar. So you might be dealing with people that you need to like walk on eggshells to be around, and it's like a minefield, but this is what you're used to. So you don't even register the feeling that's inside of you, that you're walking on a minefield, that you hardly can breathe. So you need to check these kind of things out to become more truthful, to become more authentic. And the Sun is a very beautiful card. It talks about truth, it talks about creativity, it's talk about you finding your power. So it seems like Cancer here slowly is growing into their own power. It's very like slowly, it's very beautiful, and it's a lot with this digestion and aligning with yourself. When you do something that's good for you, it will feel good in your whole body. You will be more energized. If you do something that feels bad for you, you will kind of be cast out from your own inner core and be somewhere out here running around, feeling the force of being in the outside field. So you will feel disconnected, sad, feel anxiety, all those things. Then when you do that, when you feel like that, go into meditation, sit with yourself, sit with whatever feels and stay with it. And that will put you back into the center and back aligned with your soul. So it's very, very healthy, this. It might be very painful, but it's healthy because it's guiding you towards your inner light, towards your inner core. Every time you feel like this, you know you're outside and you step into yourself again. And when you step into yourself, you align with yourself and you start to speak the truth also. So you don't take so much crap anymore and you don't tolerate stupid things. Okay. And here we have an Ace of Pentacles. So this will mean a new beginning for you. It's like a doorway. And I said that whenever you find a solution to this, you will, the challenge would stop. This challenge won't happen anymore. You have moved like here in this circuit, do the same challenge over and over and over again. But if you do this, if you become aware, awake, and in tune with yourself, with what you're feeling, you're going to step into something new. New kind of love, new kind of job, new kind of friendship, new kind of creativity, new kind of how you treat your body, new kind of what you put in your mouth. Everything will become new with you knowing exactly who you are, because you're always feeling the inside of you and knowing if it's in tuned or out of tuned. Okay. Last card here is the Magician. So the Magician is kind of this with your thoughts become the house you live in. So it says that there's a new beginning, and it's up to you to decide what's going to be here. It seems like you're involved maybe with an earth sign or an air sign or another water sign, and what you're doing is that you're learning together with these people that's so not like you. So they are learning from you, learning more about intimacy and being ready to open their heart, and you are learning more about rules, regulations, to not jump into things, their superpower. So even if you think that they are mean or evil, they are not. They are just teachers. And you also, so be ready to teach people how to treat you, okay, from now on. So beautiful read, Cancer. So I'm going to take a card for you from the Wisdom of the Oracle Divination card. Here and now. So we have past and future, and you are here in the now. So you're not in the past, not in the future. You are here and now, feeling your body in the inside. If you feel very anxious, you probably have lost the connection with the here and now, and you're in the future. Why don't I have this partner? Why don't I have this job? Why am I not more rich? Or why don't I live in prosperity? Don't mind so much why you are not doing things. Mind where you are right now. Acceptance is the key, okay? I don't mind what happens. Whatever situation you're in, it's fine. Whatever challenge you are in, it's fine. It's exactly what the doctor ordered for today. So you will learn this, what you came here to be taught. So it's no problem. Whatever you experience is no problem. It's just life situation that you are going through. And if you say, okay, I accept that I am not happy at my workplace. When you accept things like that, instead of just, oh, I hate going to work and being upset, you can actually do something about it. I accept that I don't like the place where I work. That is kind of opening up for change, doesn't it? Kind of says that, okay, so I need to do something about it. You needed a hero, so you became one, okay? You needed justice, so you gave it to yourself. You needed love, so you started to take care of your sanctuary with self-love. So whatever is on the outside, it doesn't matter. You're not a victim. When you accept how things are, you change them also. Step by step, you change them. Being fully present in the moment, living one day at a time. Everything happens in the now, in the present. Only this moment counts. Not to come to the ocean, to be there already. You don't need to be there already. It's the journey that matters, okay? You have what it takes to handle anything today if you let go of the need to look into the future or reflect on the past. Be present and notice what is going on right now. This very moment has the potential for you to create miracles in your life. It's easy to yearn for a love affair or friendship you may not have right now, one that is more romantic, more fun, more reliable, more passionate. The good old days are gone and a new day has dawned. Let your heart trust that you have everything you need right now, whether you have the relationship you desire or not. Tomorrow is beyond your reach. Yesterday cannot return. The now is all that is available to you. So stay present and aware that in this moment, as you cherish and approve of your beautiful self, you are a magnet for love. Spirit is madly in love with you right now. Did you know that? Turn to Spirit to feel the joy of love in the here and now. And I would say turn to yourself. Turn into yourself. Make your sanctuary into a beautiful place. Where it feels nice, because you have tuned it so it always feels nice, and because you don't allow crap into your sanctuary anymore. So that is making your now always to a beautiful, beautiful place, okay? So, okay. I will also take a card for you from the Wild Kuan Yin Oracle. So, Wild Kuan Yin Oracle for my dear Cancer. So this is the Blessings of the Kite Dancer, and it's 29. There. So I will read it for you. You can see it's birds here, and she is flying, and it's a kite also there in the corner. Okay. I see your full potential. And I know that you are willing to develop into all that you can be. I will encourage and guide you. Sometimes I will evoke the best in you through opportunity, and sometimes I will coax forth the best in you through challenge. What you can be assured of is success on this path of self-development. Life has offered you much natural ability and talent. I will help you discover and develop it so that you can offer yourself back to life as a beautiful gift. Yes, this reading is talking a lot about creativity and new chances. So if you don't like where you're at, change it to something that you would actually like. If you have always been interested in kites, maybe it's time to start your own, kite teaching classes or selling kites online or whatever. And if you want to train owls, it's fine. Start to train owls. Do something that is like in tune with the core of you. That will actually, when you in tune with your core of you, you won't be able to do stupid things that's not aligned with your highest part. Everything will start to change, and it will shift into you becoming like the master creator on earth. Your own master creator, creating your unique life path that's unique for you. So it's a lot with creativity here as well. Even the most impressive natural talent benefit from the guiding hand of a wise mentor. When a student shows particular promise, a teacher may place higher demands upon that student, like the divine is putting higher demands on you. with the intention of drawing forth the talent within. Releasing the additional work is needed to truly distill the student's potential. You have been gifted with a talent and ability. You may or may not be aware of it as yet, but the divine knows it is important for your success in this lifetime to develop it. So you have received a blessing from Kuan Yin. It is that your talent will be nurtured by the divine into its full expression. This is a great gift. To feel the satisfaction of developing your inner potential and expressing it is profoundly satisfying and nourishing for the soul. So, okay, my dear Cancer, I hope this helped. And for you that has been watching this far, I want to invite you to take part of my subscription service that I have on my webpage, www.queenofcupstarot.se, where I also work a lot with this, like putting yourself into the center of you, always placing you back again. So you will find this inner space in you and be able to make it beautiful. So it's going to help you to heighten your vibration. If you want to take part, you can look in the description box for the details. You are paying me like $10 US, and I will send you a password to the email that you put as a message, or to the email that you use for your PayPal account, which if it's no message with an email, I use the email that you have for your PayPal account. Okay, so you're welcome to join me there. There's a lot of fun stuff. You can check it out in my Q&A playlist, and also in my personal growth playlist. So you can see a little bit like a taste, or you can go into the website and check it out. Okay, so my lovely Cancers, I hope this helped, and I want you to take really, really good care. And I welcome you back to my beginning of April reading that I will do in the middle of March. Okay, so bye-bye.